When Gary Shapiro received word that he was being honored with the Silver Circle Award, he was stunned. Most of the time, nothing gets past Gary.
Well, most of the time, but not all of the time.
This is a 9 News Update.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gary Shapiro with this 9 News update. Outbreak.
Come on, what do you expect from a guy who gets up at 3 a.m.? For more than 25 years.
All kidding aside, from Gary, you get his best.
Gary's one of those pillars of journalism in Colorado, and he's so worthy of this honor.
Gary started at 9 News on November 7th, 1983. He reunited with Dave Delosier, a photographer from his old station in Wichita, Kansas.
Maybe my favorite story with Gary, he came up with it after 9/11. There was a group of folks that built a baseball diamond in east of Greeley.
A place for kids to play, but it's so much more.
Gary's Field of Dreams became one of his many award-winning pieces.
Not bad for a little ball field over the hill, down the road, in the middle of nowhere.
When you boil it right down, he's a great storyteller. An interesting way of telling a story that engages the viewer, and I think that's one of the reasons he's been so successful.
Gary excels at features, but he also treats the tough news of the day with great care. His sensitivity comes through and comforts the viewer.
At liftoff, the crowd cheered. They had waited so long.
On January the 28th of 1986, Gary was at the Kennedy Space Center and witnessed a national tragedy.
The students and teachers from Boulder who witnessed the accident will be heading home tomorrow. When the shuttle exploded, the group stared in disbelief.
A couple reporters, local Denver reporters, actually snuck down to the kids' room and were going to try to interview the kids. And I was so impressed with Gary because he gave us the space and the time to reflect on what had happened, because he was experiencing the same thing. And when he did interview the kids or talk with the kids, it was more in a relaxed way.
Gary also extends his heart and a good deal of his free time to various charities here in Colorado. The Tennyson Center for Children is most dear to him.
Gary first got involved with us in the late 80s. He was on assignment to do a story about Christmas.
I'm gonna do that to you first.
Christmas is a difficult time here. In the hallways, you can feel the emotions.
I told you I would.
And that opened Gary's eyes to children who are abused and neglected.
I do think I'm a good person. It's not because of that. It's just like hard for me.
What you see is what you get. I mean, he's the same person, in front of the camera as he is sitting in the newsroom or out at a barbecue or out at the grocery store. I mean, he is who he is.
I'm Gary Shapiro. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Shapiro, and congratulations, you made it through the week.
Today they don't come to hunt, but to camp.
And congratulations, Gary. You made it through 34 years in this business, and here's to many more.